Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you were there? Or maybe you've misplaced your keys one too many times and brushed it off as just a part of getting older. For those of us over 65, occasional forgetfulness can feel normal. But what if your body is trying to tell you something more? Just last month, a 68-year-old woman named Linda noticed she was struggling to remember names and appointments. She thought it was just aging, but her doctor warned her that certain signs of forgetfulness could point to deeper issues. The truth is, after 65, your brain and body change in ways that can make memory lapses more than just a quirk. They can be early warnings of health concerns that need attention. In this video, we're diving into 6 surprising signs of forgetfulness that you should never ignore if you're over 65. These aren't just random guesses. They're based on patterns doctors and researchers have observed in older adults. Some of these signs might seem harmless, and others might be things you've noticed but dismissed. Stay with me until the end, because the last one is something most people overlook, and it could be a game changer for your brain health. By the time this video is over, you'll know exactly what to watch for and what steps you can take to protect your memory and stay sharp. Let's get started. First, let's talk about forgetting familiar names or words mid-conversation. You're chatting with a friend and suddenly the name of someone you've known for years slips away, or you can't find the right word to finish your sentence. It's frustrating, but you might think it's just a normal part of aging. After 65, though, this kind of forgetfulness can be a sign that your brain is struggling to retrieve information efficiently. Research shows that frequent word-finding difficulties, or forgetting names of close friends and family, can be an early indicator of mild cognitive impairment, or even the beginnings of conditions like Alzheimer's. It's not just about the occasional tip of the tongue moment. Those happen to everyone. It's when these lapses become frequent or disrupt your conversations regularly. Think about someone like John, a 67-year-old retiree who always prided himself on his quick wit. Over the past year, he started pausing mid-sentence, unable to recall names of neighbors or common words like refrigerator. He laughed it off at first, but his wife noticed it was happening more often. His doctor explained that this could signal reduced blood flow to the brain or early neurological changes. The good news? You can take steps to support your brain health. Activities like crossword puzzles, learning a new language, or even socializing more can strengthen your brain's neural connections. If you're noticing these lapses, don't ignore them. Talk to your doctor and start engaging in brain-boosting activities today. By staying proactive, you can keep your mind sharp and reduce the risk of further decline. So ask yourself, are you struggling to find words or names more than you used to? Paying attention to this sign could make all the difference. If you're still watching and finding this helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Your support helps us keep creating content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. The second surprising sign is trouble following familiar routines. You've been making your morning coffee the same way for decades, but suddenly, you find yourself forgetting steps, like adding the filter or turning on the machine. Or maybe you're struggling to follow a recipe you've cooked 100 times. After 65, difficulty with familiar tasks can be a red flag that your brain's executive function, the part that helps you plan and organize, isn't working as well as it used to. Studies show that this can be linked to reduced activity in the frontal lobe, which can happen naturally with age, but may also signal early cognitive decline or even vascular issues like mini-strokes. Picture someone like Margaret, a 66-year-old who loved hosting family dinners. She started noticing that setting the table or preparing her famous lasagna felt confusing. She'd forget where she kept the plates or skip ingredients without realizing it. At first, she thought she was just distracted, but her daughter urged her to see a doctor who found that Margaret had high blood pressure affecting her brain's blood flow. The good news is that you can often improve this with lifestyle changes. Eating a brain-healthy diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and omega-3s, like salmon or walnuts, can support blood flow to your brain. Regular exercise, even a brisk daily walk, can also boost cognitive function. If you're finding familiar routines harder to follow, don't brush it off. Check in with your doctor and start making small changes to protect your brain. Are you noticing these moments of confusion in your daily tasks? Taking action now could help you stay independent longer. If you're finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're still with me. Your engagement means the world to us. Let's keep going. Next, let's talk about misplacing things in unusual places. We've all lost our glasses or phone from time to time, but after 65, repeatedly finding items in strange spots, like your keys in the fridge or your wallet in the bathroom cabinet, can be a warning sign. This isn't just about being forgetful. It's about your brain struggling to form new memories or connect actions with their context. Researchers have found that this type of forgetfulness is often linked to changes in the hippocampus, the brain region responsible for short-term memory. In some cases, it can be an early sign of dementia or other neurological conditions. Consider someone like Robert, a 69-year-old who always kept his car keys on a hook by the door. Over the past few months, he started finding them in odd places, like inside a cereal box or under his bed. He laughed it off as senior moments, but his son noticed it was happening almost weekly. A visit to the doctor revealed that Robert's blood sugar levels were poorly controlled, which was affecting his brain function. The good news? You can take steps to strengthen your memory. Try creating consistent habits, like always placing your keys in the same spot, to reduce the mental load. Memory exercises, like recalling a list of items or playing memory games, can also help. If you're misplacing things in unusual places more often, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor to rule out underlying issues like diabetes or vitamin deficiencies. By addressing this now, you can protect your brain and maintain your independence. So, have you found your belongings in strange places lately? This simple sign could be your brain asking for help. If you're still here and learning something new, please comment number 3 below to let me know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps us keep bringing you content like this. Now, let's move on. The 4th sign is forgetting recent events or conversations. You might talk to your daughter on the phone and later have no memory of the call, or you watch a movie and can't recall what happened the next day. After 65, this kind of forgetfulness, where recent events slip away while older memories remain clear, can be a sign that your brain's ability to store new information is weakening. Studies show that this is often linked to reduced activity in the temporal lobe, which can be caused by aging, stress, or even early stages of cognitive decline. It's different from forgetting where you parked your car, which can happen to anyone. It's when entire experiences vanish from your memory. Imagine someone like Susan, a 70-year-old who loved catching up with her grandchildren. She started noticing that she couldn't remember their recent visits, even when they'd spent hours together. Her family thought she was just distracted, but a doctor found that poor sleep and chronic stress were affecting her memory. The solution? You can improve your memory by prioritizing sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours a night to let your brain process and store new information. Stress management techniques, like meditation or deep breathing, can also help. If you're forgetting recent events or conversations, don't dismiss it. See your doctor to check for issues like sleep apnea or depression, which can mimic memory problems. By taking action, you can keep your memories intact and stay connected to the moments that matter. Are you noticing gaps in your recent memories? This could be a sign your brain needs support. If you're finding these tips helpful, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. Your support keeps us going. Let's move forward. The 5th surprising sign is difficulty concentrating or staying focused. You might sit down to read a book but find your mind wandering after a few sentences, or you struggle to follow a TV show because you keep losing the plot. After 65, trouble concentrating can be more than just a busy mind. It can signal that your brain's processing speed is slowing down. Research shows that this can be linked to reduced blood flow to the brain, low levels of certain nutrients like vitamin B12, or even early cognitive changes. In some cases, it's also tied to medications or underlying conditions like thyroid problems. Think about someone like Henry, a 68-year-old who loved doing crossword puzzles. He started noticing that he couldn't focus long enough to finish one, even though he used to breeze through them. He thought he was just tired, but his doctor found that a B12 deficiency was affecting his brain function. The good news is that you can boost your focus with simple changes. Eating foods rich in B12, like eggs or fortified cereals, can help, as can staying mentally active with puzzles or learning new skills. Regular physical activity like walking or yoga also improves blood flow to the brain, sharpening your concentration. If you're struggling to stay focused, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor to check for nutrient deficiencies or medication side effects. By addressing this now, you can keep your mind clear and engaged. So, are you finding it harder to concentrate on tasks you used to enjoy? This could be your brain's way of asking for attention. If you're still with me and finding this valuable, please comment number 5 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that button and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Your support means everything. Now, let's talk about the final sign. It's one most people overlook, and it could be critical for your brain health. The 6th and final sign is increased irritability or mood changes tied to forgetfulness. You might snap at your spouse over a forgotten appointment or feel frustrated when you can't remember something simple like what you had for lunch. After 65, these emotional reactions to memory lapses can be a sign that your brain is under stress, possibly from reduced neurotransmitter activity or early cognitive decline. Studies show that irritability and mood swings in older adults can be linked to changes in the amygdala, the brain's emotion center, especially when memory problems start to interfere with daily life. This isn't just about having a bad day, it's when forgetfulness consistently triggers frustration, anxiety, or even withdrawal from social activities. Picture someone like Barbara, a 71-year-old who loved hosting book club meetings. She started getting short-tempered when she forgot discussion points or misplaced her notes, and eventually she stopped attending altogether. Her doctor found that untreated anxiety was amplifying her memory issues, making her mood swings worse. The good news? You can manage this with practical steps. Mindfulness practices like deep breathing or journaling can help you stay calm when forgetfulness strikes. Staying socially connected, whether through friends, family, or community groups, can also reduce stress and support your mood. If you're noticing irritability tied to memory lapses, don't brush it off. Talk to your doctor to explore causes like anxiety, depression, or even early dementia. By addressing this now, you can protect your emotional health and keep enjoying the activities you love. So, are you feeling more frustrated or moody when you forget things? This could be a sign your brain needs care. If you're still watching and found this final tip valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. Your engagement helps us keep creating content like this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's the best way to stay updated with our videos. Now, let's wrap this up with some final thoughts. We've covered 6 surprising signs of forgetfulness that you should never ignore if you're over 65. Forgetting familiar names or words, trouble following routines, misplacing things in unusual places, forgetting recent events, difficulty concentrating, and irritability tied to memory lapses. These might seem like small quirks, but they can be your brain's way of signaling that it needs attention. The good news is that your brain health isn't set in stone. By recognizing these signs and taking action, whether it's seeing your doctor, eating a brain-healthy diet, staying active, or practicing mindfulness, you can protect your memory and stay sharp for years to come. Take a moment to reflect. Are you noticing any of these signs in your daily life? Maybe you're struggling to recall names, misplacing items, or feeling more frustrated than usual. Whatever the case, the key is awareness. Once you spot these signs, you can start making changes to support your brain. So, here's my challenge to you. Today, try one small step to boost your brain health. Maybe you'll do a crossword puzzle, take a walk, or schedule a doctor's appointment to discuss your memory. Even one small change can make a big difference over time. Thank you for joining me today. I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are so important to us, and reading your comments gives us the motivation to keep going. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might benefit. Your support helps us continue creating content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.